Welcome to First Play. Today we're trying out Drakensang, the River of Time. I hope it's pronounced right. Okay, so look at the options. Looks good. Looks good. Shadows high, anti-aliasing 4, high resolution textures, yes. Sound, character confirmations, control. Wow, that's a lot of buttons. Options. Conversations. Do you want speech bubbles displayed in the game? Yes. Okay. Everything looks good. Jump into the game. Easy, normal, difficult. We'll do... Settings can be altered anytime. We'll do normal.
Well?
Gladys, come down.
Well, Forgrim, let's get you a pale ale.
Alas, the beer tastes only half as good without Ardo. Those were the days back then.
None of you has ever told me what actually happened back then.
Because it's a secret.
Yes, that's what you keep telling me over and over.
Maybe you're old enough for it now. Listen. It's a story about betrayal and greed, and the beginning of a friendship. A young, previously unknown adventurer was also with us. Otherwise, we would probably not have pulled it off. Somehow, this person got entangled in our problems during the autumn of the year 1009, after Busparen's fall. We all met on the journey, as it so often happens. How might it have been for the Greenhorn? Just imagine, Gladys. I'll reveal to you who it was.
Alright! Character making screen. Cool. Let's see here. Male, female. Okay, that's good. Physique. Face. A pretty boy, it looks like. Okay. Let's see, we got a warrior, archer, and soldier. What's the difference between a warrior and a soldier? Only soldiers know what it is really like on the battlefield. Experience has taught them how to handle many different weapons, and where others would go down in defeat after a few scratches, a soldier is far from finished. Okay, and a warrior. The comprehensive training at an academy marks the warrior a courageous swordsman who can move on the battlefield in a courtly environment. In a currently environment with self-confidence, honor, and cavalry shape his life. He keeps his word. So there go swords, and this guy can use any weapon. The archer will use a bow, of course. Base values, vitality, so it's health 34, endurance 31. I think it would be health. But endurance probably has effect on health too. It changes the name every time I click something. But melee bonus, judge distance, equipment advantage, vitality bonus, rapid healing. Wow, I might want to choose the soldier. Okay, what is this? Oh! You can change archetypes. Nice. Battle Mage, Healer, Claritin, Rogue, Burglar, Thief. Let's see, Elementist, Metamag, Alchemist, Pirate, Tribal Warrior, Amazon. Ranger, Spellweaver, Fighter, Mercenary, Snapper, Prospector. Oh man, there's so many to choose from. Oh god, this is almost as bad as D&D. I could spend a whole hour just making a freaking character. I don't want to do that, so, shoot. Let's just do soldier. Let's see if we can find a hair that looks like mine. It's close, it's a little long. Oh, facial hair isn't separate. That sucks. I guess I'm gonna have to do that one because of my beard. Can I? Oh yes, you can do the face. Okay, physique. So that looks kind of close. Okay, courage, cleverness, blah blah blah. Generate name. Now let's just do mine. Okay. Expert mode. Change character values. Warning. Choose a name first. Return to this screen. We'll lose all custom value settings. Okay. Holy Jesus, there's a lot of stuff in this game. Okay. The character sheet contains all game stats, spells, and talents sorted into tabs at the top of the screen. If you have multiple heroes, click on the relevant hero portrait at the top right to switch between them and to swap items. This does not work for summoned beings or guests. Clicking on a piece of armor or a weapon equips it. Right-click to see a wealth of information on values, objects, talents, spells, and special skills. If you want to use leveling points to upgrade values, click on the plus button. Okay. Whoa. Talents. Your hero's abilities are listed here. The value represented how well your hero has mastered each ability. Okay. 3 lines indicates that you need to learn this talent from a trainer. Talents are used in many different ways. Many social talents are used in dialogue. Healing talents are used in conjunction with items for healing. While nature talents assist your hero in dealing with plants and animals. To use a talent, your hero will roll a test on the value and 3 associated attributes. The result is displayed in the message. Okay. Increase. You can increase all elements in the talents, combat talents, and spell tabs by clicking on the up and down arrows. If you don't have enough experience points left, you won't be able to increase the element. The same applies when the element has reached its max value. When you click on the accept changes, everything will be locked in. Up until then, you can allocate and remove as you wish. Cancel takes back all points you have allocated. Talents with line, or normally that would be, I guess, a ... or missing spells must be first learned from the trainer. Okay. Wow. Lots of information. Constitution is maxed. Third one? Oh wow. Advantages. Why would you want a disadvantage? Oh, to give you some points back so you can get something else. Because if you get this, it gives you a negative 150. And then you can spend that 150 on something else. Okay, that makes sense. Treat wounds. Survival. Dwarf nose. I wish you could hover over these things. Oh, there we go. Left clicking tells you what they do. Dwarves have developed a preternatural instinct when it comes to sniffing out secret passages, hidden doors, or openings on walls and rocks, even when these structures are so well concealed that, for example, no perception tests are permitted. They are displayed on the mini-map. Oh, that is cool. Human nature, fast talk, alchemy, mode, blacksmith, lockpick. Wow. So much. Oh man. Combat tactics. Each weapon category has its own talent value that specifies how well a hero can attack and parry using the particular weapon. While melee skills stats are initially divided equally between attack and parry, you can, however, click on upgrade values to modify these values. The maximum possible difference between the two is 5 points. Ranged combat talents have only an attack value. Okay. Special skills. You must actively initiate melee and ranged combat capabilities in combat by directing them at a target. They cost endurance points. Defense skills give the hero permanent benefits and do not cost endurance points. Every hero can learn from trainers who require money and adventure points, AP, for passing on their wisdom. Right-clicking on special skills will tell you more about them, most importantly the weapon category to which they belong. Wow. Mighty Blow. Mighty Blow is a massive strike aimed at opponent's head which can cause severe damage. Usable usable weapon talents, axes, maces, sabers, swords, staves, really? Okay, two-handed weapon. Axes and maces, two-handed weapon, swords. Spells. Spells and rituals. Here you will find all the spells your hero has learned along with their values. Spells you have not yet learned are not listed here. There are a great many of them. They can protect either the hero or the party, or can either heal or cause damage to enemies. Increase spell paralysis by adding points to the spell's value and dragging the icon down to the quick slot bar in order to have them handy in battle. Remember, it is not possible to cast spells wearing metal armor. Really? You can't cast spells if you're wearing metal armor. Okay. So, I'm not going to be able to be the all-around warrior, wear anything, and cast spells. Recipe book. This is a collection of all recipes and... Man, I cannot read today. This is a collection of all recipes and instructions you have learned in the game, and is shared by the whole party. On the right, you will find all the recipes you have learned. Clicking on them will bring up a display on the left of the following things. Oops, too far down, too far down. Dang it, I lost it. Go on. Okay, the recipes, description, and ingredients, and some statistics, such as quantity or number of TP, and the appropriate talent needed. If you find an object which is labeled as ingredient, there will be a recipe which uses it. Click on labels, workbenches, and anvils in the world to make new items. Note that you can find recipes and instructions as well as buy them from merchants. Wow, this game is really involved. Inventory. This is where every hero gathers and sorts his or her belongings. The image in the center shows you what your hero is currently wearing. On the right, you will see 2 bags and a quest bag. You can have your hero equipped weapons, armor, and jewelry by left-clicking on the items, while right-clicking them will display a description of each item. Many items such as weapons, potions, can be dragged to the quick slot bar below in order to have them handy when you need them. Every hero has his or her own quick bar. Give objects to every member of your party by dragging them to and dropping them on their portraits. You can use them via the radial menu, circle menu, where you can also split up stacks. Alright. Wow, you can have a lot of stuff equipped. Because you can have pants and graves, gloves and graves, looks like helmets, shoulder pads, chest plate, 2 rings, a necklace, right-handed weapon, left-handed weapon, quiver. Wow. Quest bag. All the objects in your quest bag are specifically intended for use in quests. You can't create or destroy them, sell, or lose them. Good. They will be automatically removed when they are no longer needed. You don't need to worry about weight or space restriction as the quest bag grows to accommodate its contents. Right-clicking on an object will provide important information on it and the quest to which it belongs. Wow, this game is pretty well thought out. Okay, now I was supposed to be doing something with talents. Points 100. Points cost 8. I don't have any free points. I can take something down, but I don't really want to. I think I'll just use him the way he is. Let's go ahead and start. Let's get into this game. Welcome. You're standing on the boat and may be unsure of what to do. Opening the quest book at the bottom left-hand side of the screen will reveal your task. All quests are entered there, as well as useful information on the aims and tasks involved. If you receive a message telling you that a quest has been completed, failed, or updated, you can find all the information about it in the quest book. This will then light up. So this right here, this blinking is the quest book. Captain of quest book. Complete your training. I'm on my way to Nadorta to spend some time off the beaten track of my previous training to learn the last few lessons that I need in order to perfect my skills by myself. The Night Camp. The Star of Friedrich has anchored off a small island. We plan to make our night camp here before continuing our journey on the Great River tomorrow. Go see Captain. I'm supposed to get off the deck. I'm supposed to get off the deck as we're not going any further today. Captain Albus is obviously waiting to talk to me. Cabin boy? Can I walk with the mouse? Yes, I can. But it's easy to use the keyboard. Okay, control the camera with the other mouse. Is there anything to loot up here? Pretty bad. The first thing I think about is loot and stuff.
It's good of you to join us on land, young man.
Oh, voice acting.
We'll camp here tonight before we reach Nataret tomorrow.
Nataret?
There is just one
wow, I
thing.
was way off. One thing? It's good of you to join us on land. Okay, that's what he just said.
You promised to make yourself useful during our journey. I forgot all about that, or I would have given you something to do much sooner.
And of course, I keep my word, Captain. What can I do to help? Your mind must be playing tricks with you. This is the first time I've heard of a deal.
I may be old, but I'm not stupid. I can offer you passage to Nataret, and in return you'll help out on deck as needs be.
Oh, I don't think so, ho.
Well, can you get on board with that, or is this the end of your little excursion?
Nope, I guess I'm stopping here. Nobody tells Bryon what to do.
Such pride in one so young. Well, think it over. It's not much to ask. Lend old Pete a hand to set up camp for the night. We'll set off at first light tomorrow. Our paying passengers are in a hurry.
Captain, there's something I wanted to ask you. Right then, I'll be off. Yeah, Captain, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Ah, these young folks have a thirst for knowledge. Ask away.
I know I do. What can you tell me about... I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, because I butchered it.
Well, what can I say? It's a small and rather pretty trading town on the Great River, ruled by the Honorable Baron Dajan of Nataret.
Dajan? It looks like Dodgin. Streetwise Bryon. Captain, every town with a harbor has a seedy side to it. There must be something special.
You certainly are well informed. Yes, there is a place beneath the town where prize fights are held. If you're clever, you can make yourself a few ducats betting on them.
Alright, maybe I can get in on it.
Is there anything else you would like to ask?
Why are we bothering to set up camp for the night?
Well, for one thing, it's night. And you're much better off on land at night. If you ask Pete, he'll tell you that the River Father hates being woken at night and crushes the ships that disturb his sleep. But I would say it's just good sense. You can't see the rocks in a river at night.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is there anything else you would like to ask?
That is all, Captain. I'll ask Pete if there is anything I can do. No, I will not ask Pete. I'm gonna go explore. Nobody tells me what to do. I pity the fool who tries to tell me what to do. Goodbye. Traveling merchants. Well, oh wait, these are the three guys from the painting. Okay. Okay, maybe I better go talk to him, then he'll give me a quest and I'll get to wander around the island. Usable objects. If you move your mouse over a usable object, the cursor will change appearance. Doors can be opened, dead animals can be gutted, plants harvested, enemies looted, etc. Right-clicking opens a radial menu from which you can select various commands. Right-click. Oh, maybe it has to be on the item. Yeah, okay. It has to be on the item. That makes sense. What was that, pickpocket? That's what it looks like. Is there a usable item around here? Doesn't look like it. Top.
Who? What? Oh, it's someone from the boat. What was your name again?
Bryon, how could you forget?
Oh, right. You're the one who couldn't afford to pay the full fare, the one that I can use for odd jobs. Sorry, I don't know how I can forget that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't really have much of a choice.
Do I have a choice? You will be rid of him tomorrow, whereas I will probably be slaving away under his command until the day the river takes my soul. I should get you to do my work as well. Or not. Who knows what a mess you'd make of it? I seem to remember that if someone chose to waste their money on betting instead of buying, tinder fungus and Purdog.
What?
No, that's not true. Somebody stole the
She's
money, and I
cute.
was so shocked by the theft that I forgot to buy the tinder fungus. Really?
Really cute. I don't have any tinder fungus either. Can I help? How can I help? What's so important about this timber fungus?
Do you want me to catch a cold tonight? And what about those fine gents over there? No tinder fungus, no fire. Got it?
Okay. Why don't you just go get some damn branches? I don't have any tinder fungus either. How can I help?
Well, someone will have to find some dry tinder fungus somewhere on this island, and you are going with them, just in case.
I'm not scared. I would go on my own if it wasn't so dull.
Oh, don't worry, baby. I'm coming.
Make sure she comes back in one piece, or you'll meet Jana is in enough trouble as it is.
Why don't you go with her?
My knees balk at the very idea, that's why. Now go on. Get a move on, youngsters.
Of course. Come on.
And then you can tell me what he whispered to you. Come on.
And then you can tell me what he whispered. What?
Don't you dare. And Jana, no dawdling and jabbering about. There's work to be done.
Did he whisper something to me? I don't...
Come on, tell me. What did he whisper to you?
A bit more respect, please. It's bad enough that we have to hunt around here like this because you know, I shouldn't frighten you by pulling scary faces. Can you do the dragon?
There's never a dull moment with you about. I think there might be some tinder fungus inside the ruined tower. Let's take a look there.
Alright. So is she in my party now, or I'm just following her? Stupid journal, quit flashing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something there. Oh no!
It's as wet as a bowl of Kosh cabbage broth. We won't find a shred of dry tinder fungus out here if Effort has blessed the entire island with his wonders.
So if it rained, what shall we do now? I don't think we need this long, but he won't seem to be much good at it. Wow, that is rude as hell. I'm gonna do the top one. What should we do now?
I know. While we're here, let's take a look inside the ruined tower. I bet it's still nice and dry
I
inside.
thought we were going to the ruined tower already. Isn't that what you just said? Make up your mind. That sounds like a nice little adventure I'm in.
So you like adventures, do you? Me too. I mean, I like to listen to stories about adventures. Come on, let's go.
I love adventures. Okay, what are all those red things on the map? Where'd she go? Don't go too far ahead, you're gonna get attacked by
I'm
some.
not so sure that we should go in there. There seems to be a cave in there, and in Pete's tales, only one person ever gets out of a cave alive.
Well, kinda got a point there. Stay calm, I know how to fight. Stay here if you're afraid, I'll go home. You're right, you should go in alone. Is Pete good at telling stories?
He sure is. If we manage to get a fire going tonight, he might even tell you one. But I'd rather not think about his monsters right now. Who knows what might be lurking in the cave?
Stay calm, I know how to fight. Stay here if you are afraid, I'll go alone. You're right, you should go in alone. I kind of want her to stay here and let me go in. I have a feeling if I choose the top one, then we'll both go in and she'll get killed. Choose number 2.
You want me to wait here alone? No way! I'd much rather stick with you. Not that I'm afraid. It's just that waiting here would be so dull. Come on, you can lead the way.
Okay, that is not what I was expecting. Oh, okay, now she's in my party. You've added a hero to your party that you can't directly control. His or her inventory is also closed to. Nevertheless, he or she follows your party and assists in battle as normal. He or she acts in accordance with his or her nature, but you can also give him or her beneficial buffs through group spells. Be careful to protect these heroes, as some of them can die. ... Is that ominous enough? Use. Okay, no good. Just need to keep looking. Ooh. Camera's a little sensitive. Squish, 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 squish. Get the sound design correct for this game. Combat! Alright. The attacker attacks while the defender parries. This is how each combat round works. Although someone without a shield can only parry once, multiple opponents can attack him or her. Clicking on an opponent enables all selected heroes to attack him or her. Use of the control key to select multiple heroes. Use the control key to select multiple heroes. You can strategically assign heroes to different... shoot, I lost my place. Different attackers, as well as use special skills and spells to combat opponents. You can stack control plus left click attacks, special skills, and spells for each hero and attack list next to his or her character portrait. He or she would then carry out these attacks, skills, and spells in the same sequence. Oh, that is cool. That's definitely cool. So I can be like... attack. And then it could be like... yo, what up? Space? Pause of it? Yeah. Mighty blow. Oh man. 1 adventure point awarded. You have received your first adventure point as a reward for performing particular activities and for combat. You will receive others from completing quests or defeating opponents. You can use these AP to increase your hero's capability at any time. Oh, that's cool. To do so, open your character sheet and click on Upgrade. Each hero has his or her own AP account. Once your hero exceeds a certain amount, his or her level will increase. Okay. Attack. Dispatch. Okay. Hand and a halfer. Oh wait, that's what I have. This is what's on the okay. Pickleball. Wasn't there a third bat? Yeah, right. Loot, look. Guess that's skin, but I don't have that ability. Bowl of sacrificial offerings.
Don't touch it. I think it's a shrine consecrated to the River Father, and Pete reminds me every day that a good boatman never angers the River Father. Really.
Then perhaps we should heed his words. Oh, come on, that's just superstitious nonsense. Who is this River Father that you speak of?
According to Pete, the River Father has watched over the Great River since time immemorial. Legend has it that he appears in the guise of a river creature, an old man, or even in the form of a walking willow. And he's friends with the fairies, too.
Wow. I was not expecting that. This game went completely off into mysticism. Then perhaps we should heed his words. Yeah,
just this once, anyway. Thanks. Who knows what might have happened otherwise?
Yeah, I wouldn't want nobody to end up dead. So maybe I'll come back when she's not with me. Check it out. Let's see. Oh, there's some dry right there. Use. Alright, that's what we need, right?
Last, a piece of dry tinder fungus. Let's take this back to Pete right now. I'm looking forward to a nice, warm fire.
You know, there's things other than fire that's wrong. Let's explore the rest of the cave. I want to return to Camp 2. Let's go. I kind of want to explore a little bit.
You fancy yourself as an adventurer, don't you?
A little bit. Now, how do we save? Oh, okay. Oops. Okay. Yeah, let's explore a little bit more. I think there's a little more. Oh, look, there's some barrels. Shotty barrels. Let's see. Shot, 2 bolts, goose feathers, rusty nails. Okay. I don't know what any of that's going to be used for. The shot is for bullets or something. But the rest, the bolts, that's crossbow, that's for a bow. An apple, really? What do you use rusty nails for? Is there a build mechanic in this game? That'd be awesome. Okay, well, looks like that's all we can. Oh, there's another barrel. Alright. Open the inventory. Do I got a weapon on me? I do. Why is it not equipped? That would have made combat a lot easier. Okay. Wet. Okay, and this is wet too, right? Yeah. Okay, well, I think we've explored the whole cave then. Let's, go ahead and exit out.
Wait a moment.
What?
I want to ask you something. We never get the opportunity to talk in private on the ship. Tell me, what do you think of the other passengers?
I haven't met the other passengers. That's what I've been wanting to ask you the whole time. I thought you wanted to go back to camp. Shall we?
Well,
Captain's hard to read. It can't be easy working under Pete. Do you know anything about the other 3 passengers? Actually, it's you that I'd like to know more about. Yeah, that one.
me? Why? I'm sure that you will have adventures and be rich and powerful one day. But as for me, well, there's nothing interesting to say about me.
I'd say your face is pretty interesting. Stop making yourself less interesting than you are.
Oh, thanks. You're right. I'm as grumpy as old Pete sometimes. But I would love to know what becomes of you one day. What about the others?
Well, I didn't say nothing about the others. Do you know anything about the other 3 passengers?
Well, if you know anything about them, you have to tell me. I've already tried to get some information out of that good-looking, dark-haired fellow.
Tall one?
But the dwarf and the blonde-haired fellow with the broad shoulders drove me away as soon as they saw what was going on. With all their whispering and carrying on, they're like a gaggle of old maids,
They certainly seem to be up to something. You and your imagination. They're just traveling merchants. No, I think it's the top one.
That's for sure. They argue all the time, but they are very careful to make sure that nobody overhears what they're saying. Maybe they're planning a robbery. Or perhaps they are Imperial agents.
Ooh, I doubt they're agents of any kind.
What about the others?
It can't be easy working under Pete.
Oh, he's always complaining about something. I can never do anything right in his eyes, and he never believes me either.
You can't learn everything in a single day. That's how I see things, at least. You have to admit, though, the stories you tried to put past him were pretty weak.
Exactly. He really shouldn't take his bad temper out on me all the time.
I just noticed the leaves and stuff are swaying in the background. Exactly. He really shouldn't take his bad temper out on me all the time. Oh, okay, that's what she just said.
But I enjoy listening to his stories. When he talks about his adventures, it's as though you were right there with him. What about the others?
The captain is hard to read.
But he knows the Great River like the back of his hand. He knows how to avoid the river's teeth and can navigate the ship safely through the Devil's Maw, while I quake and quiver in fear.
Oh, I doubt that.
He can be a hard and stubborn man, but I guess he has to be. After all, he has to shoulder the responsibility for the ship, the crew, and the passengers.
Good point. The way you speak of him, it sounds as though he must be a good captain. The word stubborn doesn't even begin to describe that miserable old coot. I think it's top one.
He sure is. The Star of Fairdock has never capsized, and its crew has never gone hungry. We've talked for long enough. Hey, the last one to report to Pete has to light the fire.
Oh, really? I don't even know where I'm at. That ain't far. Okay, I gotta light the fire, so what? Can you even run? Not that I can run.
It's a relief to see that you have returned unharmed. We were a bit worried, especially Pete.
Worried?
What do you mean we're worried? I still am worried. Shaky Legs Carl told me all about what happened.
What? Never mind all that, we're back, and we even have some timber. Wait patiently.
For all I care, that stupid river father can steal Shaky Legs Carl away.
What? Captain, you mustn't say such things. What's more, Henry spied a dark shadow in the river earlier. Now that's an evil omen if you ask me.
But I'm not asking you, Pete. If you want to stand guard all night, be my guest. But I want everyone else rested up for the coming day. And that's my final word on the matter.
I think beds look kind of comfy. But never mind all that, we're back, and don't say anything.
Just in case anyone is interested, we actually did find some dry tinder fungus.
Good news at last. Pete, stop babbling and take care of the fire, all right?
All right.
You! Take care of the fire, Jana!
But
And you go.
Onward to my next challenge. Go to sleep. All the false-sicking about was very tiring. I think onward to my next challenge.
Tell your 3 traveling companions over there that the camp is set for the night. Do not otherwise disturb them. Understood?
Yeah. There's something else I have to tell you. We found something in the cave below the ruined tower. Janet thinks it might be a shrine consecrated to the River Father. Captain, there's something I wanted to ask you for the last time. What the heck does that mean? For the last time? Top.
Don't let Pete hear about that. What about it?
No, I didn't touch it.
It's better to be on the safe side. You made a very wise decision, especially as young Jana was there with you. Not that I hold with all that superstitious claptrap, but still. You want anything else?
No, I'll go and talk to the 3 of you. The 3 travelers now. Wow, that quick save is not very quick. And it fills up a lot of the screen. I was hoping for a little message up here. Alright, let's talk to the dwarf.
Hey, have you been listening to us?
You're also traveling to Norren, aren't you? The captain has sent me to tell you that the camp is set for the night. I didn't want to disturb you. Good night.
Oh, thank you for that reassuring piece of information. I'm sure we've earned a nap.
That looks familiar. And I don't mean earlier from the painting. I mean, like, I've seen him in another game.
I have to agree with him there. I'll sleep like a log after all that cursed rocking and rolling about on the ship.
You don't like the rock and roll, man? You look like a rock and roller.
Nobody's going to bed yet. Or have either of you slackards come up with a good idea yet?
You heard me. Tell the captain that we'll be awake a while yet. Don't bother about us. You can catch some sleep now.
Alright. I'll give him your message. Good night. You got anything else to say? Okay.
Have you spoken with the gentleman?
They wanted to discuss something before turning in for the night.
Well, that's their business, isn't it? Thank you for helping to set the camp for the night. Pete has laid out your bedroll. It's the one with the yellow blanket over by the fire. Sleep well, comrade.
Comrade, I'm not some commie. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that statement. That looks uncomfortable. Yellow? This one?
Wake up! We're under attack!
Of course we are. What the? Get off of her. Nice. Zero. Man, I'm gonna need some food or something.
Help me!
Hey,
Watch out! Behind you!
whoa, what the heck?
We reached Nadaret early the next day after that nighttime episode. Of course, we didn't want to leave our brave, unconscious comrade-in-arms behind on board the Star of Furdock. I would never have dreamed that that poor devil would end up saving us later.
Alright, get to do some saving. She's kind of cute too.
By Angos's beard, look at this bump! Filthy cowards!
Whoever survives a blow like this must rank high in Fex's favor.
Maybe someone like that is just a tough nut to crack. You with your Fex all the time. Bah!
1 day. Give me just 1 day without you two loggerheads. Is that too much to ask?
Oh yeah? And how about that time when you and Forgrim? Oh, seems like someone's coming around.
Good to see you alive and in one piece. It seems you are really tough. These two quarrelsome fellows are Kano and Fulgrim.
Nice beard.
Baroshan.
It is an honor.
And I am... well, just call me Ardo.
Wow, look at all the detail. You got those little things floating in the air. My name is Bryon. Forgive me, but I'm a bit confused. Where are we? What happened to our ship? Where are the guys who attacked us?
I see, yes. You were... unconscious. Just take your time to ask any questions, and you'll get an answer. She got a couple of scratches, but nothing serious. The captain thinks she'll be on her feet again in a couple of days.
Good. That's a weight off my mind. I'm glad she's doing well.
Fine. If you want to know anything else, just ask.
What happened after I was injured?
It was like this. When I saw what the gutless thugs had done here, I jumped in the middle of a bunch of the cowards. I must have given about a dozen of them a good whopping.
What is that noise in the background? A whole dozen? Really, I'm deeply indebted to you, Forgrim. It's only thanks to you that I'm still alive.
It's not even worth mentioning.
Well, that's the truth. Thorgrim forgot to mention that his dozen opponents were so demoralized by my fencing skills
Oh,
that they
there's
just
there's
gave up
cats in the
fighting.
background. They're
At
probably
least
meowing.
those who
That's
hadn't
what that
already been
voice is.
knocked out by the reek of alcohol on his breath.
Look, butterflies.
Tch, fencing skills don't make me laugh. They couldn't stop laughing when they saw you waving that thing in the air like an idiot. And you can't fight when you're laughing. If I were you, I'd...
That's enough, you two. If you had been able to forget your vanity for a while, these cowards would never have got away from us. And now we're back where we started.
These guys fight like they've known each other a long time. Excuse me, but what do you mean by back where we started? Did you want to be attacked?
Did you hear that? Who likes to be attacked, eh? No. It's the merchandise that we lost when we were attacked. And now we're back to where we started.
Oh, we're broke. Whatever, at any rate, I'm grateful to you for rescuing me, to all of you.
Fine. If you want to know anything else, just ask.
Why were you so standoffish at the field camp? Blah, blah, blah. Now that I've come to think about it, I have no time to be standing around chatting to you. This one.
Oh, don't take that so seriously. We just didn't want to be disturbed. And we didn't know who was skulking around our camp. Pardon our gruff manner.
Let's forget the whole thing. After all, you did save my life.
Fine. If you want to know anything else, just ask.
I think that's where I want to... yeah, that's everything. Now that I've come to think about it, I don't have no time to be standing around chatting. See you soon.
You are right. Enough talking. It's good to see you on your feet again. We too have to move on.
Wait, is there anything I can do for you during my apprenticeship here? After all, I owe you my life.
I believe you could. Keep your eyes and your ears open. Perhaps you'll hear a snippet or two of information about the river pirates. Come tell me in the Leaping Stag if you hear anything. Before I forget, Thorgrim, Kano, you both already know what to do. Let's go. We have no time to lose.
I agree. Okay, well, we're gonna stop right here. What I've played so far, I'm really liking this. I was not expecting this at all. This is a fairly open-ended RPG style game, and I definitely look forward to playing more of it.